How do you start an episode? Do you just welcome everybody?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, you want to do it?
Me?
Yeah,
How do you do it?
just like you just did. Keep all this in too.
Welcome everybody to the Ghostrunners podcast. Whoa!
We never
Yeah.
do that, do we?
And we're here.
Did you have an accent at the beginning? Or was that your voice? That was your voice.
That was just my voice.
Oh, okay.
I have. I observed myself this weekend, noticing that I really think it's funny when people do accents, like, or just voices in general. Like Jensen and his dad, a lot of the time, his dad will just be like, "Yeah, that's why your mom loves me so much." Like just a little bit of like a goofy voice. I liked it every time.
I don't think I've ever heard my dad do a funny voice. Your dad do funny voices?
Sometimes like maybe not completely voices, but yeah, kind of like, yeah, a little bit of like a character, like, "Oh, Brad, yeah, that your mom, she loves that," or something. I don't know. Like, yeah, he does like some funny things to his voice.
Your mom do funny voices?
Oh yeah, mom's the funny one.
She's the character.
She's hilarious. She'll get a little like country sometimes, and be like, "Brad, clean up your room."
She'll say that?
Yeah,
These days?
These days, we'll all get, "Brad, smells in here. You better put an air freshener out,
That's nice.
y'all." So,
What are your go-to voices with your kids?
that's a good question. I mean, I haven't done it as much recently, but this thing, what you doing? I don't know. That'd be funny to ask them, or like, it's hard to like think about exactly what I do, but I do all sorts of, anything I do on the podcast, I probably do it from there. Like, the dog thing recently, like, "What are you doing, dog? Come on, dog." And then Hattie and Bose even get, "Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog."
Wait, have you guys heard about this dog jaw trend? Have you seen this?
No.
Okay, so certain people like have like this thing. So like I have it, like where you have like a dog jaw. Like, Zach, sorry to make you get up, but like feel like certain jaws. I don't think Brad has it, but I think like come over here, feel my jaw.
Me come over
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It'll go quick. There's like a thing called dog jaw. And like certain people, like right under here.
Yeah!
Got him.
You've been dog John! I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast. I knew it. Right when I was like, this is. Oh man! Wow, that's good.
Have you seen that before?
Is that a new trend for real?
That was really
that's a thing.
scary. I'm homeschooled. I don't get out.
Bro.
That's really scary. I can't believe I had the pleasure of doing that to you. I was nervous.
Yeah.
Whew. But did you feel it though?
I did. The dog jaw is crazy. Is that like a condition? Is it genetic?
No, yeah, I've always had it. Wow.
Did it smell like Up Dog?
What's up, dog?
Oh, hey, man.
Not much. What's up with you?
I had something and I forgot where I put it. It was underneath something.
Oh no!
It's under there.
Underwear.
Oh!
You guys are so funny.
Oh man, that's joke.
That's
comedy.
a joke for you.
That's a good joke.
This weekend in Tennessee, got to meet all of Jensen's friends, and two of them specifically cracked me up because of how much energy and like how much commitment they had to always singing whatever song Jensen would like come up with and sing. Like they would just start singing along with them, and it was like they were like a jukebox on demand,
Like a musical theater weekend.
between the three of them. Yeah. It was like, I don't know what's a song. Give me a song, any song. I can't.
Living on a prayer.
Yeah. So great example, because maybe as we're walking up to a green or something, Jensen would be like, "Oh, we're halfway there." And then the other two guys are just out of nowhere, just be like, "Oh, living on a prayer." And then they'd just be done. Like, so off. like
It's kind of fun.
10, 15 times a day. And it was like they were always committed to singing along. And I was like, I noticed that. He's like, you don't do that with your friends? I was like, I don't think I ever would do that. I think I'm like, I don't mind if you sing the songs. I just never join in the chorus, you know?
Maybe I would if I was more confident in the way I sang, but no, that's never crossed my mind to sing with my boys.
Like they were doing it like we got rain delayed a little bit. So we were all in the clubhouse and like in a conversation, somebody said something that was also a song title. So one of them would sing it. And then the rest of them, it was like one of those like choir, like moments, like where people are like singing along to each other. At
the Lion
bar.
King cast is on our flight.
Yes, dude.
It was like that.
It was hilarious. Honestly, I enjoyed it so much, but also I was like, I didn't feel naturally like I was going to do that. Like if I did it, it would be forced, you know? Whereas these guys, like that is like part of their personalities. They're just going to sing along.
This is kind of what I thought you were going to say, which I'm glad you didn't, because this annoys the daylights out of me. So to be like, doesn't happen often, but you'll see someone like, maybe they're mulling about.
Okay.
They're not really doing anything, but it's like, they're looking for their phone and they're going, where is my phone? Where is my cell phone? Like making that into a tune when you don't need to, for whatever reason. Once you notice that people do that sometimes and they fall back into that, now it just bothers me like crazy. Yeah. What is that? Why do people do that?
I don't know. I'm trying to think if I do it.
What are you doing later? What am I doing later on? I can't remember what I'm doing later. Like people do that. Oh, stop it. That's infuriating.
That is, yeah.
Because it's not pretty. It's like a monotone, terrible song.
Would it be worse or better if it were pretty though?
That's a good point.
You know?
Do the version.
I don't remember what I'm doing later. I might go get some groceries and then come home and watch a little TV. Something like that.
Yeah, it's just the first part of what's the Whitney Houston? I Will Always Love You.
Yeah.
It just like
and I don't have my keys.
Yeah, that would be annoying too.
That's
probably
worse.
Either version.
Yeah, just belting it out. Yeah, there's a How I Met Your Mother episode that they talk all about that.
Oh, really?
Marshall is his name. Yeah, and yeah, because they were like they pointed out the flaws in one person. Like you correct everybody, you do this, you chew really loudly, and then it's like all of a sudden it's like, all right, fine, let's point out everybody's flaws. Like you want to talk about that? What about you? You sing everything. So,
dude, chewing loudly just reminded me. This is sounding so negative, but I went to the sauna at Lifetime this past week because, you know, I injured my dumb calf and wearing a compression sleeve. It's so embarrassing. I'm trying to heal it and rehab it as quick as I can. But I was like, I can't like do a lot of cardio. I'll go to the sauna and get a sweat that way. I'm having a really nice time. Mm-hmm. No electronics, just me.
In the male, so there's a sauna in the men's room and there's a sauna.
Oh, by the pool.
By the pool. That's like
I did the
co-ed.
Men's room sauna.
Great.
And I mean, they're all by myself. Truly nothing else. It's like pure silent. And then a guy comes in, first of all, wearing sweatpants, socks, and shoes. Already, I was like,
okay. Yeah.
You're messing with the vibes.
Yeah.
Even though this is my first time in here. It feels like you're messing with the vibes.
Wait, no shirt?
Take your socks off, dude.
No shirt, but...
No, it's like fully clothed.
Okay.
But I didn't know I had pants and socks and shoes on in the sauna. But then the main thing he did was just like, not only, he ruined the silence by like the worst noise possible. And it was like, I didn't want to like be rude and like turn around and stare. So I don't know what he was doing exactly. But I think he was just like chewing on a straw extremely loudly for 20 straight minutes.
Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about with gum. Yes.
And it might have been gum. I don't know. But it was like, dude, how do you not realize how loud you're being?
Did he have headphones in?
It's silent. I don't know. Because I didn't like, he went 3 rows back. And so I was like, if I want to look at him, I'm going to have to turn all the way around to look. So I didn't. But I was like, this is unbelievable how you just ruined a completely quiet space by just like.
And it is quiet. Like there's no machines running. There's no
hum. There's no nothing. It was perfect. I could not believe the lack of self-awareness. I mean, he was being so loud. Oh, it infuriated me. It ruined my whole session.
There is like, because 90% of people at Lifetime have headphones in. And so you can tell, like, I know exactly what you're talking about, where I'll just be sitting in there. Sometimes I bring a book in there.
Oh,
that's
nice.
where I told you I melted my book that one time.
Yeah.
Stayed in there too long. But yeah, people with headphones will come in. Yeah, just like breathe real heavy, like, Yeah, doing all these different things. Some people do push-ups in there. So I'm like, get out of here. Just be chill. So that's a bummer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm all right.
You're all right. Good for you though, going to the sauna.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's funny. I'm so into pickleball. It's just like this little calf injury. I'm like, I have this whole regimen. I'm icing multiple times a day. I'm compression. I'm trying to do all these things. It's not like I'm a pro athlete. I don't know why I'm doing all this, but I'm just trying to get back into it. But 2 weekends ago, I played with Jada, our sponsored player, came in first in this tournament, won a little bit of money. Mm-hmm. This past weekend, the reason I didn't go on Jensen's trip is because I'd already signed up for like a big pickleball tournament, huge tournament, big payout. Me and this other guy won $1,000 this weekend.
Big dubs.
It's kind of crazy. It's like, it's really profitable to be a 4.5 level player in Kansas City these days. Yeah, I don't want to get too good. I need to stay right where I'm at.
Okay, yeah, if you get too good, then...
Just be the best of the 4.5s, and then you can win money.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I did like all the week of rest leading up to like trying to heal my calf. Second game man, it's just like, oh yeah, it's just back to zero again. So
what does it feel like?
I think I just pulled a muscle on it. So if I just rested for 2 weeks, it'll be fine. But this weekend, I got the San Diego birthday party. I know we're going to be out and about.
We're going to trampoline park. Yeah. It's like,
I'll do it flamingo style, one-footed. But this is kind of fun. So here in like about a month, there is an even bigger tournament in Kansas City. So this one is like borderline, like I wouldn't say pro, but between two people, your duper level, your rating has to be 11.3 or lower. So this is about 5.5 per person. So this would be perfect for like Scott and TJ.
Okay.
I am quite a bit further down than Scott and TJ. However, mathematically, I could play in this tournament with a really good player.
Yeah, Ben Johns.
So what I've been doing, not quite Ben Johns, but a guy who's become a good friend, another pickleball YouTuber, that pickleball guy, I've talked about him before. His name's Kyle Kazuda.
Oh, yep.
He knows Tate Unruh. They did like a basketball camp together.
Oh, wow.
We've gone and like hung out with him in Arizona before. Great guy. We talk YouTube all the time. Anyway, he's a 6.3. It would work out perfect. I mean, he's like basically a pro. He is a pro.
Yeah.
And I have been on the recruiting trail for like the last week or so where I'm like sending him different things. Yesterday, I edited a series of videos that made it seem like I was on SportsCenter Top 10. So I had the SportsCenter Top 10 graphics and I did the music in the background. I narrated it myself. Like, today's number one play comes from Kansas City, Missouri. We got a guy, and I was just talking. So I'm sending him my own highlight film and I think we got him.
Really?
So I think he's got to come here. He said I'll be like the lowest rated partner he's ever played with.
Zach, mute it.
Now, what the frick is that?
Another client of yours?
No, that one was just Timon.
Oh, Timon!
Another client of yours, I presume. Anyway, so I'll be really interested to see, like, I'm by far the worst player in the tournament. He's the best player in the tournament. What's going to happen?
Yeah.
I'm just excited to share the court with him.
It'll be really interesting to see, like, yeah, because, like, I feel like as far as sports go, since pickleball is so new, the gap is obviously there between professionals and amateurs. But, like, if you and I tried to go play basketball against professional basketball players right now, it'd be the gap
we couldn't hang.
No, we couldn't even get a shot up, like, so it's like, I wonder how.
And that might be true. I may not be able to hang. I might just get worked all day and it may not be any fun. But it's like, how much can one pro player overcome that? How much can he take over? I'm excited to see.
He's pretty tall.
Yeah.
Like, so he can span the court a little bit probably.
Yeah, he played Division I college basketball. He's an athlete. But yeah, like, can he overcome my lack of skill?
Yeah.
I don't know. So that'll be fun. I'm excited. It's like I get to share the court with like Alex Caruso for a day.
Yeah.
It's not Luka. It's not Steph Curry.
In about 10 years, Alex Caruso will be a very good pickleball player. Don't you think? Like,
yeah.
He just seems like, he could get into it.
But anyway, yeah, I made Kyle a lot of recruiting videos and I text him one every morning. I say, good morning, teammate. And I send him like a future video.
I kind of want, I think that's a Patreon. We need a top 10 sports center. I think we need to see it sometime. That's pretty funny.
Yes, that's fun. So, for Kyle, I got to recoup the calf. I got to have the calf sleeve. I got to go to the sauna. It's with the team.
Good. Yeah, seriously though.
I can't let him down. My partners keep getting better and better. It's so nerve-wracking.
Really?
It's like a 15-year-old stud girl who drove all the way from Chicago.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Where's he from?
Kyle lives in Phoenix.
Okay, yeah. So he's
flying from Phoenix to play with someone who's so much worse than him. But it'll be awesome. Get to play against Scott.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Scott, come on. Just get in his head.
Oh, yeah.
Like, come on.
It's Scott's birthday today as we're recording this.
Happy birthday, Scotty.
Happy birthday.
You did it, man.
Happy birthday.
34.
Yeah.
Wow. Couldn't be me. Zach's back.
Yep, I'm here.
Still getting notifications on the phone.
Yep. Zach's here. Timon's still out.
Zach mentioned that you had a video of Timon.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Can you send that to us in a text message and we could all watch it together?
Yes.
Because Monday was a voice memo from Timon post wisdom tooth surgery, but this is a video of him post surgery.
Yes. Let me.
Well, that's sure fun.
Also, somebody just texted me a voice memo.
Someone just texted me.
Was it
a
Abby?
normal text?
Oh.
No, Abby who?
It looks like maybe Abby Roberts.
Well, that's nice.
That's her new. It's it's one of those like this person might be.
Oh, Layak.
Abby voice memo is the name of the file.
I got texted by a guy. What are your thoughts on this? This guy like wants to be an affiliate. He like runs a few leagues, wants to be an affiliate for Friday. So it's like, great, like send me your address, send me your email, whatever. And sends me his email. He's like, this is my email, but I never look at it, so don't even bother. I was like, you don't
So he's just a phone guy.
look at your email?
If that's the case, then don't have an email. I've heard people. I think Tucker Carlson one time mentioned like, yeah, I don't do email.
What?
Okay, then don't say you have an email. I then literally don't have one. I think that'd be awesome to be that high up where you just can choose to just not have a certain medium of communication.
If you're like, I have it, I just don't. My assistants do it all, so I don't even have the Gmail app.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
I think for a long time, and my dad was not some like, oh, big wig at his work. But I think for a long time he would write out letters of emails he wanted to send, and some like his like administrative assistants would type them
A scribe would come in.
because he was so bad. Like he's really fast at typing with two fingers, but he's a 2-finger typer, and so
I bet he is quick with 2 fingers.
yeah.
All right. Anyway, I already love the first frame of this
Me
video.
too.
Is this edited? Is this color graded?
He did edit it a little bit.
Oh my gosh!
Did he
Timon.
actually?
Yeah.
I knew it. I was going to say.
Some guys can't get away.
The colors are sums up. Oh,
All right,
I love this.
So Zach, we're gonna count to 3, and then we're all gonna play it together. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have it turned up on the Roadcaster?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Timon.
Are you dreaming? Or do you know where you are?
This place, the Kansas City area.
You're in the Kansas City area? Yeah.
This is weird. Before I don't know how long that was going to take me. I don't know how long it lasted. But I don't know. I don't remember going out. I just remember lifting back up and being like, okay. Did I walk here?
We drove to this place. It's a special place. It'll be good if you just stay here for a while.
Okay.
You seem out of it. You feel alert and ready to go?
I don't know if I say that.
You wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that either.
Very strange.
Very strange.
So weird things going on right here. Weird things going on right here. And I don't know how to describe it. 8919 Paragraph.
And then after that, you can
Hold on, it's just I know how to read. I promise. Actually, good zip code.
That is a really nice zip code. I appreciate that combination of
I know how
numbers.
to read, I
Rolls
promise.
off the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you? I'm 19.
I'm 17. I'm ready to 19.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, 19 is a way cooler age. I don't remember anything after they put a needle in here and they said, just relax and sit back. And I said, okay. And I was like, I'll probably know when it starts to get sleepy. But I guess I got so sleepy that I never noticed when I was sleepy.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That was really good.
It's fantastic.
For not being like totally off the rails, that was extremely entertaining.
19. What is it? 19 is a way cooler age.
That's way cooler age. I promise I know how to read.
yeah.
That's really funny. Gosh, that's great seeing
I
Timon.
think my favorite part is that's a good zip code.
Yeah.
rolls off the tongue.
There's certain avenues of comedy that are just universally funny every time. And
That
that's
is
one of them.
adjacent to speech jammer, I would say.
Uh-huh.
Just seeing someone off. So funny.
Do you think if you gave them the speech jammer while they were already on that, would it get worse or just all of a sudden like even itself out?
They probably just get mad. I can't talk, and I don't know why. There's weird things happening.
I promise I know how to talk. Oh man,
That's fun, Zach. Thanks for having that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
gosh.
I
Was that his dad with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
funny.
so fun.
I hope he's okay with that being out there. I did not ask him, but
Oh,
I'm sure it's
we've
cool.
said much worse about him. Don't worry.
I have a new career path for myself.
Love it.
I think like 20 to 30 years from now, I'd like to be a magician in Branson.
Oh,
So if anyone can help me do that, I'm halfway serious right now. I
Okay.
think it sounds fun.
Yeah.
Comedian to magician, that seems like an easy transition. It seems way easier to go that way than magician to comedian.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know a guy who's a magician.
I was gonna say we got a
Yeah.
Devin.
Devin Henderson.
Yeah,
I keep hearing that name. Who is this guy?
He was a magician.
Oh,
big William Hung fan.
who is that?
Why does everyone keep asking me that? Who is that?
Was he in The Sound of Music?
Yep.
Yeah.
He was Air Max. He was Max.
Nike.
Uncle
He was
Max.
wearing Nike Air Maxes.
He was the one that did the magic trick in the show.
Oh.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, he's more of a comedian / motivational speaker now.
Wow.
I
There's
think
my
probably,
in.
Probably more motivational speaker with some comedy in there.
Yeah.
You know.
I just think magic. Yeah, you can learn a trick. You can just set aside time to do that. Illusions, not tricks. Sorry.
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah.
And then the comedy's a bonus. They're not coming for comedy. You get to like exceed their expectations.
Where did this come from? What inspired?
I listened to a podcast. Have you seen Oz Perlman, the mentalist? He's made his rounds before Hard Knocks with Josh Allen or in the
Yes.
Bills locker room. You know, like
Yes.
he's done these appearances over the years, and they're always crazy. And anyway, a couple weeks ago, he got Rogan's pin code, his like ATM pin code correctly.
Okay.
I don't listen to Joe Rogan, but like that clip went crazy viral because Rogan did not respond well. He didn't like think it was cool. He was like, "How did you get this? No one knows this. This isn't funny," kind of like thing.
Really?
And so then I listened to him on another podcast, and he just did some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen. And so I'm like, this is cool. I'm
so
in.
you think you could do that?
Well, not yet, but
Yeah.
yeah. Because he's like pretending. I think it's all like mentalism. My theory is he's like, no, I'm just really good at reading like your micro nods, and I have a way of knowing how. I'm not reading your mind, but I'm just like I'm very observant, and it's all a magic trick. There's just a way to do
You
it.
think?
Yeah.
With pin numbers?
Yeah.
I wonder how.
I don't pretend to know how, but I think like he goes into that room already knowing what the pin code is, and then the illusion is how he pretends to figure it out.
Okay.
You know, so, and I don't need to be a mentalist. I'll do stage tricks. I'll do whatever.
Okay.
But Branson, doesn't that sound fun? And I want to entertain old people, but like I'm old too. Like I want to do magic for millennials 25 years from now.
Yeah. You want to reference Miley Cyrus and people be like, I know who that is. What? Is that what
Dude, you're
is
on
that
a
the
roll.
example you use?
I said that exact same thing to Rachel. That's so crazy.
We're
told
there,
her-
baby.
You-
You can cut me in half.
You are my
I'll be your
mentalist.
assistant.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. I use the exact same example. I said I want to like, I would make references to, it's old people Branson, but I can like reference Miley Cyrus.
Right.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Dude, are we being mentalized right now?
Mate, Zach?
I'm feeling pretty mental.
What's my pin code?
Blink with your left eye. 4. Scratch your nose. 7.
Okay.
Say my name.
Zach.
2.
Okay.
472.
Okay.
And scratch your jaw. Scratch your dog jaw. 9. 4729.
2 of those digits are correct and in the right spot.
Really?
I kid you not. That kind of freaked me out. Two of the 4 are exactly right.
But
Magic
he
is
knew
easy.
that. He knew that coming in.
He knew that coming in.
I did.
Yeah,
There-
he went outside to talk to his
Yeah.
client. Yeah, it was my mom.
There's going to be some ghosty that's like, that is my pin number. Pin, sorry.
Yeah. When I got my debit card, they call you and they're like, what do you want your PIN to be? I had no idea.
You're like, I'm not telling you.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to tell people that. So I just gave them my phone password.
Okay.
And so that's the same. When there's 4 digits, I use the same one.
I think that's fine.
Yeah. You think?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because if someone like gets into your bank, it does something with it, can't you be like, that wasn't me. When have I ever like
Right.
drawn out that much money? Like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Alvaro, you're a bank guy. Let us
Is
know.
he?
Maybe that's one of the things we need to ask people about is bank guy.
Let's have a banker on here.
Banker.
I don't even understand that career term. Oh, I'm a banker.
What?
So what? Like, do you?
You approve loans and stuff?
Yeah, is that what it is?
I bet.
That's the only thing I could think of. So
bet.
you're a loner.
Yeah. You don't do anything with anybody else. I'm more of a lone wolf. Loan sharks? There's loan sharks and there's
Loan
lone wolves.
sharks, yeah,
Yeah.
there are. Lone fish. Anyway, yeah.
No, there's plenty of fish in the sea, so they're not.
Oh, okay. They wouldn't
Yeah.
be loners. This trick was just insane. He was on. The name of the podcast was called Flagrant. Okay,
Oh, yeah. Who is that?
Andrew Schultz.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the podcast. So he gets in there and he has like one of their like producers. He like lets them pick. Like, okay, this girl, great. He was like, I want you to imagine you went to a bodega in New York City and you grabbed something. It could be a salty snack. It could be candy. It could be a beverage, whatever. I want you to imagine what you grabbed. So that's how the trick starts. And then he says like, all right, now these other three guys, like the co-hosts on the podcast, he's like, I just want you to think of any random consonant. Doesn't matter. Any consonant you want.
What's a consonant, Zach?
Yeah, continent. Like
Yeah.
Australia,
Australia, New Zealand.
Wait, did you say continent? I thought you said continent.
like Africa, or like STRLNE.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
got
one and
it.
the same.
Continent.
Am I stupid?
And so basically, these three guys pick a letter. And then to Andrew Schultz, he was like, all right, so in this order, like this guy first, this guy second, this guy third, I want you to now make a word by filling in vowels. Okay. And so that's kind of the setup. So he goes to the girl and he's like, out of anything you could have got from like this convenience store, what'd you pick? She says Fanta. Out of a bag, he pulls out a Fanta. That's already just like, how of anything? You only had one thing in the bag. What if she chose something different than,
Yeah.
you know, and she's
Yeah.
of course like, I swear on my life, I don't know this guy. We didn't set this up. So then he asked Andrew Schultz, he's like, all right, what word did you come up with? Is it Fanta? And he's like, no, it's not Fanta. And he's like, oh man. All right, well, we'll just pour this out. And he goes, what word did you come up with? The letters were LGR. So he's like, Andrew, what word? He said lager. He pours out the Fanta and it's like it's a beer. It's a lager in the unopened Fanta. Bonus trick, if you rearrange Fanta with the three consonants they chose, LGR, it spells out flagrant.
Oh.
It just keeps getting crazier and crazier. I mean, they're in there, they're just stunned. They don't say anything because they're just like, Andrew's just like, you guys could have picked any letters. Why did you pick L? Why'd you pick G? Why'd you pick R in that order? Why'd you guys do this? And he's
Right.
like, they're like, I don't know.
Jeez.
If they picked anything else, it just doesn't work. I don't know. How does any of that stuff work? An unopened Fanta. Also, how do you get a beer in an unopened Fanta?
Yeah, you got to know some people.
Yeah.
That's
That is what started. I'm going to work at Branson someday. I want to give that feeling to other people.
If you're doing that, you should work in Vegas. You shouldn't go
Oh man. All right.
because that sounds next level. Or you can do it in Branson because if you screw up every once in a while, people in Branson will be like, "There's grace, man. Grace abounds, brother."
Jesus saves.
Yeah. I've hung out with a few different, like pretty high, like, so Devin was like really good at magic and like into magic. But then there's other guy, Harris is his name. And he's like a professional magician, like pretty successful dude. And there's been a few times where I've seen magicians do things and I'm like, dude, that was pretty crazy. How'd they do that? And both times I've ever asked any magician friends, they're like, magician's code, man, I can't.
Yeah.
I know it's ridiculous, but like, I can't tell you how.
Yeah.
He's
They
like,
like-
I know exactly how to do that trick. I can't tell you. And I'm like, seriously, dude?
I like that they take it seriously.
Yeah.
It's like they're in the Marines or something.
Yeah. It's like, we can't talk about what happened overseas.
Oh, I was at Silver Dollar City and Rick Smith Jr. Do you know who that is?
Oh yeah, I've filmed with him before.
Really? Of course. Yeah. Card throwing guy.
Okay.
He was just at Silver Dollar City. Met him. Super nice guy.
Wait, he was performing or he was just like riding
He was,
rides?
He was performing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he guessed my mom's like street address when she was a child. Like she wrote it down. No, he wrote it down. And then I don't even remember. It was just so crazy.
So obviously that's not something that he's like manufacturing though.
Right. Because he doesn't know my mom. I know that because she's my mom.
Okay,
So, like,
give
I
us the
don't-
context. Are you in in like a theater
It's like
for
a
this trick?
proper theater.
Okay, he pulls your mom up out of the audience?
No.
He goes to her.
She's sitting down. He writes he asks her questions from the stage. He writes numbers down, something. And then she's like, my address was something, Arizona.
Yeah.
And he had it
written
on
down.
the paper.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Is the trick just that he can write something as he turns over the paper? He's able to write with 2 fingers real quick?
No.
They have things that are like, they go on your thumb.
Yeah.
And there's like a little like marker on the outside of it. So even though like you're holding something, like you could hold a notepad, behind it you are writing
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe there's stuff like that. I don't know.
It was like a full page. The numbers were massive. Like we watched him write it out.
He was thinking and wrote it with his elbow.
Imagine, you think you're being so sly, like,
He has a marker on his nose.
You said outside of Mesa, Arizona.
interesting. So and your mom obviously was not in on it.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's so fun.
I got taken up on stage on a 2-4 one time from Kanakuk at a Branson magic show.
So did Catherine.
And they put me in thumb cuffs. It was like the least cool thing to be a part of. Not even real handcuffs. Just my thumbs were in cuffs. And he's like, try to get out of them. I'm like, I can't.
Was it like one of those like Chinese, whatever they call those things? Like the,
like the severance, finger traps.
Finger
no,
traps.
my thumbs were up, but there's like a little thing between them. Like, I can't get my thumbs out. They're in these cuffs.
okay.
And then he put like a napkin over me, and when he pulled it off, the cuffs were out.
How?
I mean, I'm sure there's just some like unlocking mechanism
Yeah.
you just do really quickly. It was the least cool trick ever. I don't even know
Really?
if people applauded.
Yeah, Catherine got sawed in half one time in Branson.
Whoa.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, still
I won't make any jokes.
a little messed up.
Still a little messed up.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, it's tough to get an insurance premium
Yeah.
after they hear she's been sawed in half.
Yeah, she got called up on. I mean, there was like a magic show, maybe the same magic show you went to on the Strip.
That's
And-
pretty cool. I thought you needed like an assistant like in on it to get sawed in half. Like they just like scrunch up.
I think it's like a mirror or something. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure.
I'll have to talk to Catherine. I didn't know she was in the dark arts.
She just looked. Yeah, exactly. It was one of those things where it was like, we need, an able-bodied woman, and there's 6 people out in the audience. Like, gotta be you. Like,
You're the only choice.
yeah. He probably was like, it needs to be the size of a girl to fit in the casket or whatever the thing is.
Yeah,
box.
he's like doing an auction. 130 pounds or less. Okay.
130.
120 pounds or less.
Do I hear 125, 125. Anyway, I got told this weekend randomly that I shuffled cards. I shuffled cards one time, and the guy goes, "Dude, do you do magic?" And I go, "No." He's like, "You shuffle cards like a magician." I was like, "That's a compliment, I think."
You're like, yes, half of them are like up my sleeve, but that's actually a
It just-
trope.
it just
Most
goes-
magicians don't actually use their sleeves.
It was
Putting it on your sleeve.
just a random, like, "Did you magic? Oh, you shuffle those cards?"
That's such a funny compliment.
Yeah, I
Those
know.
are magic hands, aren't they? Yeah. Get that by the way shuffled.
Maybe that is what you start doing to people. Like, have a little bit of a far-fetched question, but really just compliment. Like, "Well, you just do that so well."
Yeah.
Whoa, did you like go to baking school? No? Oh, this cake is awesome.
Oh, wow. Well, seems like you have strong hands because you need dough or something. I don't know. Gym membership.
Big needer. Oh, baby, I love Main Street Roasters in my cup. Main Street Roasters fills me up. Main Street Roasters, I love you. Main Street Roasters, and you can too.
Here we go.
MainStreetRoasters.com. GRKC.com. 10% off.com.
Bing.
The coffee is the bomb.
Bong. That was an original by Brad Ellis.
It's me.
Title?
MainStreetRoasters.com, GRKC, 10% off promo code. We appreciate them. So you guys should appreciate them too. Sponsor of the podcast.
Takes up a lot of the back of the album, but it's worth it.
It's hard to find when you Google search it.
Yeah, we talk about it every episode. They're our coffee sponsor. We love them. Get all your coffee there, however you take it, however you need it. So many different blends, batches, flavors, colors, sizes, textures, text messages.
Zach,
MainStreetRoasters.com.
your freaking computer.
10% off with code GRKC.
I'm done with you.
Do we want to do some Well, you set up the segment, Brad. This is your idea. It's a good idea.
Spontaneous voice memos. So I think we posted on our Instagram story 30 minutes ago, maybe. I don't know how long we've been recording this, but right before we recorded, hey, send us some voice memos and we'll answer on the podcast. So we've done this. We've done voice memos a lot in the past. Haven't done them much recently. And we often will, at least like one of us will kind of listen to one of the voice memos to be like, okay, do we want to listen to this one or not? This one, we're just going off the cuff. So if there's a one that we don't love, we'll just say, nah. Well, any of us can veto, Zach. We'll just say that.
Okay.
So if any of us don't want to answer.
All right. First one, Michaela Joy Walton, 44 seconds. Here we go.
Hello, my name is Michaela Walton.
Nice.
And I just love you guys.
Thank you.
I'm at a teaching conference right now in Michigan, and on the way home, I'm going to go by Napanee and go to Main Street Roasters. Woo woo. I think we should have Main Street Ghosties shirts made. And then when you go, you can also then sign the cutting board that someday maybe Brad will make. And you can wear your Main Street Ghosty shirt. Love you guys so much. Thanks for being the friends I've never met. And giving me something to look forward to. And feel like I have friends that I can go to when I need it. Love you all. Thanks. Bye.
You just couldn't wait another 7 seconds.
I was like,
all right,
I think she's saying bye.
Just being nice.
There's 10 more seconds.
Thanks, Michaela. That's a fun idea.
Main Street Ghosters shirt.
I think we should partner. Haley, if you're listening to this, we should partner up and like maybe upcharge another $5. But like, if you wear this shirt, I don't know how you. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'll get too. This is classic Brad. Get too complicated. But I'm like, you get a free drink when you wear this shirt to the.
Yeah.
But if somebody
let's make
local,
it complicated. Let's make it complicated.
Okay.
We need to split the revenue somehow. Okay.
Yeah.
If they wear the shirt on Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
Thank you.
we get the revenue.
Thank you.
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday,
Yeah.
they can have the revenue.
And so the revenue is just kind of in a escrow for a while until we.
Yeah, some type of,
Okay.
I think a banker.
Yes.
We'll talk to a banker and
We'll
they
get a banker on
get
it.
that loaned out.
I really do love the idea of that. That's a sweet, some kind of like wall or, cutting board or something like small that they can pull out.
Sign the board, sign the ghost.
Yeah, because you kind of like make a pilgrimage. People do that. They like,
Yeah.
because it's not really on the way to many places, but it's around,
Yeah.
So
15 minutes from the Elkhart County Fair if you're going this year.
thanks for being a teacher and a ghostie.
Yeah, congrats on going to the conference. All right, Mariah Garrett, we love her. You know her.
What is up, Jake, Brad, and Timon? This is
Nope.
Mariah Garrett,
Veto.
one of the Branson Ghosties.
Turn it off.
Of course. I had a question for you guys. So, if you had to partake in a karaoke contest, what is a song that you think you could win the contest with?
Good question.
And I'm not talking about like tequila, that it's just like one word. No, it's like something that you are confident that you could rock it with. Have a great time recording, guys.
I'm curious what
Thanks,
hers
Brian.
is because she can belt them.
And she basically did win a karaoke contest
In
in Branson this
was
year.
awesome. Yeah.
Her and Timon performed. You were there.
I was. That was a great time.
The first thing that came to mind, I've never thought about this before because just like singing is just like, I don't do that. I'm not good at that. I don't have daydreams about that. I daydream about magic. But if it was like, hey, take whatever skill you have and try to win a karaoke contest, I would have to get the crowd involved and win the crowd over that way. So I think I would have to be, you ever see those old like viral videos of like John Bellion, like conducting like the symphony while recording like a pop song? I would be doing that, I think.
Okay.
Like I would try to think of a song where there's like different like octaves, like different types of singers and like guy and girl parts, a duet.
Yeah.
And I would be like, all right, I'm gonna need some girls up here. I'm gonna need some guys up here. And I would
Okay.
be like, really doing nothing. I'd be the DJ Khaled of karaoke.
But it's a memory that people would be like, that was awesome.
That was a
Choose
production.
That guy. Yeah.
That was so fun. And like you're passing the mic, like they say this part, they say this part.
Yeah.
I have a chorus.
Okay.
It would take some planning. I don't know what the song would be, but that's what I would do if I had to win a karaoke contest. I would sing as little as possible. I would crowdsource my singing.
I'm going to look up karaoke songs just to get my juices flowing because I don't know. Let's see here. Do you have any answers, Zachary?
I think I don't really do a lot of karaoke, but
Yo.
the one time, no. One time I went to my friend's family reunion. Don't know why I went. I'm not family, but they had a band, and my friend's grandma, who like owned the place we were at, told the band that I was gonna sing with the band. Like it wasn't a can this kid sing with you? It was just he's gonna sing with you.
He's not part of the family.
Yeah,
He's gonna sing with you.
this is his make a wish. Yeah, So I sang House of the Rising Sun at my friend's family reunion with a band.
You know that song?
No.
It was great. So that'd be my answer.
You want to sing it?
That felt good, like performing that.
Oh, it was so terrifying, but it was fun.
That song,
Like, the crowd was into it. They loved it.
Really?
you would know it. Like, there is a place in New Orleans
Yeah.
they call the rising sun.
Yeah.
Nothing's ringing a bell yet, but I bet I've heard it.
It's a good song.
Because it's got some range and it's got some like you can belt out some. That's a fun answer. See, I want to find an answer like that, and I'm not. Oh, you know what song I love is what's the song that's like, feel the rain on your skin,
Unwritten.
Dun, 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 dun. Maybe I'll do that one.
That's a good one.
I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen what wins a karaoke contest.
Yeah, I don't know what the rubric is
Yeah,
for grading.
that's a fun question.
I now I'm ready to enter one. I've got more ideas now. I would try to choose an extremely like visual song, and I would be doing the music video on stage.
Okay.
So I don't know what that song is exactly. Something like what's the song from Mulan? Swift is a coursing river.
Yes,
Oh,
I'll
be
make
a
a
man.
minute. Yeah.
I would be acting that out.
Yeah.
Or even a little not as appropriate as Mulan, but I would be acting out It Wasn't Me by Shaggy.
Oh wow.
Something like that.
Okay.
That could win a crowd over depending on the clientele.
Sure.
What kind of bar are we at?
Okay. Maybe
Once again, anything but singing.
just anything. Yeah.
That's how I have to win this.
Maybe Usher. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think I would ruin that song if I put that on.
No, I'm saying for me.
Okay. I was like, no. I thought you were trying to think of like, that's kind of like
Yeah.
an easier one. I was like, no, I will still ruin it.
Yeah.
Smash Mouth All Star.
Yep.
Really fun song. Doesn't take a lot of vocal chops.
Yeah.
That would be maybe a route I go down. I would just play the movie Shrek, I think.
Dang. House of the Rising Sun's a fun answer.
Yeah.
Because that one you can show off like it's slow enough that's good for karaoke probably, but it's also like people would be cheering when you went up there and those high notes. That's a fun one.
It's the one song I know on guitar. So, or one of the two I know on guitar.
Oh, really?
So.
Okay. That's a fun
That's
question.
a really good question. Yeah, it's really got me
I
thinking.
would like to know. I would like to hear what other people say for that one. That's fun. No Diggity's another fun one.
Doug?
Sorry.
Ready?
I like
ready.
the way you work it. Who's this?
No diggity.
Yep.
Jake and Brad, it's Selena from Ontario, Canada here. Just wanted to say, hope your filming is going well today.
Thank you.
And wanted to thank you for all of the laughs and entertainment you've provided over the past years. And hope it continues on. Just yesterday, Mariah, my bestie Mariah, and I were talking about how we were dying laughing from episode 440. The intro was just unmatched. So funny. Keep up the good work. Can't wait for this week's pod. Love y'all. Bye.
440 pod. What do we do for that one?
Let's see.
Zach, look it up and give us hints.
Hiccups from laughter.
Is that the beginning of it?
No,
That's
that's
the
name.
intro. Oh, we know all of our intros by the title of the episodes.
Happy Monday, ghosties out there. Happy Monday. We're gonna Happy get copyright June. strike for this? Happy Pride Month. Jake.
Hey, Pride
Oh,
Month.
Pride
episode.
Month. Pride Month.
Oh, it's giving Timon a hard time.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun. Thanks, Selena. I'm glad you liked that. This next one's from Mitchell Bowser.
Are these supposed to be questions?
No.
Oh, just anything.
Sometimes I just
Sometimes.
just want to tell some fun fact about what states have 8 states bordering them.
Colorado. Yep.
This one's from Mitchell Bowser, which is actually good. I have something to say to Mitchell Bowser, so I'll just, instead of texting him, I'll just do it on the podcast.
Perfect.
What's up, boys? Oh, miss you. I'm at work right now, working as a barista. So give me like the dumbest combination of flavors or coffee or whatever. I'll make it, I'll drink it, and I will tell you how it is. All right, bye.
Wow.
Ooh, fun.
Short to the point. I like that. While you guys think of that, let me just tell you a quick story. I was at Summer Moon last week, Main Street Roasters South. This is where they called me Chake, by the way. This is the same day, same interaction. And a guy comes up to me and he's like, hey, do you make videos, whatever? We have actually like a 10 out of 10 interaction. He's this college kid, entrepreneur. We're bonding over so much. Like, I'm loving this guy. Should I get his number? Is that where? Anyway, I'm like, where are you a college student at? And he was like, oh, you've probably never heard of it. It's Cedarville,
Oh, right.
Ohio.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, hold on. I know people from there.
Yeah.
I said, this is going to sound crazy. This is going to be a crazy pool if I get it. But do you know Mitchell Bowser? And he's like, no, I don't.
Oh.
And then I was like, okay, I'm getting it wrong. I looked it up later. That's where he is.
Cedarville.
Yeah, I nailed it.
Alexis West works there.
Yes, and my good friend from college, Ronnie Kurtz.
Yeah. Arcade. Cedarville.
I was so proud of myself for knowing that about Mitchell, and then I was let down by this guy not knowing him.
That is a bummer.
All that to say, what's your answer?
Yeah, I was looking at some different flavors here. Zach, think of your favorite, or think of a syrup that you can.
Let's build this together.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been enjoying some lavender lattes from McLean's recently, so I'm going to throw some lavender syrup. That's going to be my pump.
So what goes ridiculously poorly with lavender? Is that what we're trying to do? We're trying to make something ridiculous?
I don't know.
Lavender and peach? No, I don't know. Lavender's nice, dude. I don't blame you for that one.
Lavender's kind of, it's a fun little drink.
Maybe something
Sorry.
salted caramel and lavender.
That sounds good.
Let's start
I know
from the top.
lavender.
Let's start from the
lavender's
top.
kind of
Forget I said lavender.
Lavender's kind of like blue jeans, man. They kind of work.
All right, from the top.
Okay.
All right.
I want to do sweet, like what's it called? Like the sweet cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to do that on bottom.
Oh, sweet cream base.
Sweet cream base.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you add the next layer.
Okay, and then we'll just go with water next to that. Hot water.
Hot water.
Hot water.
Okay.
Hot water.
Hot water.
Zach, next layer.
Can I add a juice?
Yes. Yeah. Of course.
Orange juice.
Orange juice.
Okay, orange
naturally
juice.
on top.
Next layer, 1 shot of espresso.
Perfect.
It's a coffee drink.
Yeah.
Next
After
layer,
all.
3 more shots of espresso.
Oh, okay. Quad shot.
Well,
What?
no, it's 1 and then 3.
1 and 3.
1
yeah,
plus
it's
3.
different.
Okay, I'm
Ristretto
sorry.
on mine.
Right. After that, we'll take jalapeno kettle cooked chips on top.
I don't hate the idea of throwing some soggy food in there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do any kind of crunch.
Whatever you have available.
Yeah.
Maybe some crushed nuts, some
Cashews.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if they
jalapeno
threw a cashew in
cashews.
there at one point. And then we're gonna go a combination of syrups: mint, lavender, and sugar-free vanilla.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
just
good.
in case you don't want to go overboard.
And then what kind of, we need a drizzle on top.
Peanut butter?
You know
have
what?
that?
You deserve it. Like, kind of dump out like a fresh cinnamon roll, like kind of the top of its drizzle. Dump that on the top of your coffee. That'd be
Yeah.
kind of nice, a little treat, because the rest of
Yes.
it's not going to taste that great.
Yeah, don't get to the bottom. Just stay up top. Stay up top, buddy.
Stop at the kettle cooked chips. Yeah.
So something like that.
Okay, honestly though, if the orange juice wasn't in there, I don't know if it'd be awful.
It's like a watered down, but then again, maybe you want it watered down because there's 4 shots of
Well,
espresso.
Americano is just watered down espresso.
And you got the sweet cream. If you give that a shake, that's drink is just fine.
That's a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, the orange juice and potentially the kettle corn chips.
Good job, Zach.
Yeah, who suggested those?
Kettle cooked jalapenos. I had something called like they tried to make a pun on mustache with pistachios. I forget what it was called. The stash attack, maybe, or something like that.
Pistachio. Or wait, that's what it already is.
They could call it like the mustache.
You combine the words.
Yeah, I had it. It was like, it was good, whatever it was. It was like mocha espresso like thing with like pistachio cold foam. It was nice in Lexington, Kentucky. Shout out.
In Lexington, Kentucky.
Also, though, like $8.50 for this thing. And I was like, well, that's a ridiculous thing. So,
All right, this next one from Braden Parsons.
classic.
We love Braden Parsons. He texted me a couple days ago. He said, I'm living a Jake Triplett lifestyle right now. He said, I'm in Kauai eating an acai bowl and about to go play pickleball.
What else
Wow.
do you need?
What's up, boys? I'm on a morning hike here in Kauai right now.
Oh.
And I got a question for you. Maybe you've talked about this before. I don't know. Seems like it's something right up your alley. But if you're a professional baseball player, what's your walk-up song going to be? For me, I think I'm going to go The Beginning of Numb by Linkin Park. Hear me out. Beginning of Numb by Linkin Park, the entire game. Then we get to the 9th inning. Game's on the line. Runners on base, got a chance to walk off. What's that? Changing up the song. Now it's Numb Encore with Jake. I'll probably strike out, but anyway, I think it'd be a pretty hype strikeout.
That's great.
When he said numb, I was like, you got to go numb encore.
That's so great. Yeah, you build up to it.
Thank you. You're far too kind.
Far too kind.
Now batting.
Number 9. Brayden Parsons. You're out of there.
Thanks for coming. We're playing again in 3 weeks for bring your nurse's certification for nurses night at the K. You get a free tote bag. Yeah.
I can imagine it.
You can imagine.
That's a great question. Great answer, Brayden.
Let's see.
Mine would be Olipop's solo from Sound of Music.
I am 16 going on. Yeah.
Yeah,
I take care.
Also, Brad, you sent me and Timon an audio file. Did you mean to send that to my friend Zach?
Nope. Just you're the closest one to it for drag and drop. So, Timon, you can listen to it too if you want, brother.
Well, doesn't Zach need to play it on his computer?
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I was thinking you could play it on your phone like you were doing the other ones.
Oh, right. Hey. I can't. Sorry.
My walk-up song, I like the song Power. The Jay-Z remix with Kanye for Power.
You got 8 cakes on your plate.
Oh, yeah. Is that the pancake one?
Yeah.
That's a fun one. There's a really fun song, guys, for the Christians out there, 90s Christians, called Jumping in the House of God. That
song's great.
Slaps. So maybe I just do that one.
Zach, can you try and find that and just play just 4 seconds of Jumping in the House?
Jumping.
When did we listen to that recently? Was it on the pod?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Either way,
we
need to hear it again.
Maybe outro.
Jumping in the House of God by
Worldwide Message Tribe.
Yep.
Jumping in the house of God, jump up, jump in the house, jumping in the house of God.
Boom, boom.
That was 4
Yeah, dude, that would be lit, dude. I mean, people would get up on their feet every single time, and that's what you want. Like, you want to be a fun player where people are like, I like it when he comes up.
I don't know what I would pick. I think ultimately I would pick something hype and fun. It's got a little bass to it, but there is part of me that wants to pick like You Raise Me Up. Something that's like ironically like,
right.
Oh, this is a good song.
Kind of a girly like song.
Yeah, but it is still empowering.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, dum. Let's go, girls.
That's what the Springfield Cardinals would always do that for like the other team.
Oh,
Occasionally
really?
give them walk-up songs, you know.
That's funny.
So quirky. I was browsing through like this copyright-free library the other day, just editing something, and I found a song that I was like, Scott is going to love this. Not only is it EDM and it's super like house music, upbeat, but there's only like 2 words in the whole song, and it's Esta Noche. I was like, Scott's just gonna love it. And so, yeah, for his birthday, I'm just gonna send him that song.
Love that. Esta Noche.
All right, I'll play the one that you texted me from this mysterious Abby, who has your phone number.
Hey, Jake. Brad, Family Man, Timon. How are you guys? My name's Abby. I live in Utah. I have been listening to the podcast since 2019, and it's my favorite thing in the world. I love it.
Awesome.
I am a mom to a little 1-year-old, and my question for you guys is, what is something that you said you would never do as a dad/husband that now you do? As a mom, I would always watch my nieces and nephews and be like, oh, I'll never do that as a mom. Example, give him lots of sugar. And now I do it. So it's easy to say it from an outsider perspective. You guys are amazing. Seriously, a joy and blessing in my life. So see ya.
First impression, iMessage does so much better job with audio quality than Instagram does.
You think
that was like she was in the room with us.
I think it's that platform versus the recorder.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I think, brother. First one is homeschooling. I was like, we're not homeschooling.
Yeah, you thought about it on your engagement night.
100%. Yeah, before we got engaged, I was like, I'm about to propose to you, and maybe I shouldn't anymore.
And we don't even agree on how to educate our kids.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know.
There's not a single thing about parenting that I am like so staunch about, just because I'm like, it's such a massive change in your life that I'm like, I don't have any like strong opinions. Like, I don't judge anyone for If I see a toddler watching the iPad on the flight, I don't judge. I hear a toddler screaming in public, I don't judge. You know, it's just like, I don't know what it's going to be like, so I don't care what you do. As a husband, I wonder, there's got to be some things.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I was probably like, I don't care what I'm not giving up pizza rolls. I love pizza rolls. And I guess in a way, she's manipulated me into thinking it was my decision to give up pizza rolls.
Yeah, you've changed quite a bit.
The diet has changed a lot. I eat a lot of green beans and broccoli now.
But you're saying you didn't necessarily say like, I'll never eat broccoli.
Yeah, it wasn't that I wouldn't eat those things. It was like, I'll always eat pizza rolls.
Right.
They taste amazing, but I don't really eat pizza rolls.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. I feel like there's times where I'm like, oh, well, let me think. Something along the I've it's more of marriage than with kids, but like I've said things that I've like watched like men say on sitcoms before and been like, what an idiot. Why would you say something like that to your wife? And I say it like out of emotion or whatever. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I said that. Like it's usually like some kind of selfishness or like, yeah, just without thinking, why'd you say that kind of thing? I can't think of a specific
Yeah,
example,
I know kind of the genre you're going for.
like foot in your mouth, just like, oh, what were you thinking by saying that? What did you think was going to happen? Like, or whatever. So
it's a really good question, but I don't have any really good answers.
that's spontaneous voice memos. That's what I
That's spontaneous voice memos. Also, I'm pretty new to marriage, so my time will come.
That's right. Oh yeah.
All right. Scrolling back down. Oh, Kirsty Swixit one. Gotta listen to this.
Hi, my name's Chloe, and when is more pancake crumbs coming up? Yeah, when's it coming out again? Yeah, where's more fluffy pancake club?
Say fluffy pancake club 5 times fast. That's not a good start.
Fluffy pancake club, fluffy pancake club, fluffy pancake club.
What about you?
No.
No.
What about you?
No.
Okay, say Mr. Brad, we want some more.
Mr. Brad, we want some more.
We want some more. We want some more. Okay, that it?
Yeah.
Love you.
Oh man.
Love you.
I bet I get asked from my own kids
Really?
5 times a week. Can we listen to more Fluffy Pancake Club? And I'm like, I got to record it.
You're a rock star. You're ahead.
And then they just want to listen to the same episode over and over again. Can we at least
That's
listen
great.
to Sideways Sammy? I'm like, not at dinner. All right. We're not doing that.
Dude, you're onto something. You
That's
gotta
awesome.
go.
That's fun. I do. I need to. Yeah. No excuses. Just haven't done it.
Have you and Will continued to record your little Secret Boys podcast?
I know, dude. I'm so appreciative of you, Jake, because like it's kind of on me right now of like just post it, and it's like for whatever reason that side of me, I don't enjoy that little execution.
It's hard. I don't like if I don't have any accountability. Like let's say my own personal Instagram story, I post 10% of what I plan on posting because I don't know. I just lose momentum.
I know. What is that about? It's not like it's like you have the idea.
It's like, oh yeah, that'd be great.
It's literally like we have it recorded, and all I have to do is like, granted I don't know how to do all the RSS stuff yet. Like, but I know I could figure that out in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just like, anyway. So we've recorded 4 episodes. We keep having a hard time finding time to get together and whatever. But
he's in the yoga studio. Guys like me and him.
Yeah. But no, we're still doing it. So
Fluffy Pancake.
Fluffy Pancake. That was one of the things I did one time. Say it 5 times fast, whatever. So
we got another one from Alvaro. Oh, maybe he'll talk banking with us.
Yes, Alvaro.
I hope this is.
Here's my voice memo, guys. This is Alvaro coming to you guys from DC.
DC.
Miss you too. Can't wait to hang out with you guys at the beach again this year. Peace.
All right.
Hey,
thanks, Alvaro.
That's great.
Love you, man. That guy
Alvaro.
That guy is real, man. That guy, I don't know. I love that guy. Like,
yeah, you get a good sense of who he really is.
100%.
He's a warm guy.
And he's a good man. Like, yeah. Shout out Alvaro.
Shout out Alvaro.
That's awesome. DC?
Grayson Inman.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't really know what to record for this, but I had to jump at the opportunity when I see the story posted like 10 minutes ago that y'all were recording. So, yeah, just having a good day. Papa's feeling pretty delicious right about now. Since January, I've lost like 60 pounds.
Come on.
Whoa.
The trick is a tapeworm. So if you need a tapeworm guy, hit me up. Anyway, love you guys. Shirt dry ain't height.
Come on.
Dude, congrats
Good
on the
job.
worm.
That's all.
75 worm.
That was no tapeworm. Yeah, what does he say on The Office? That's awesome.
75 tape. People
Let's
should be
go.
doing that.
Grayson's the one that we played his song on the podcast a long
Yes.
time ago. Shout out. That might be my song for karaoke. No one would know it, but they'd be like, good song. As long as she's mine, great song, dude.
Great song. Yeah, thanks, Grayson.
Grayson.
Congrats on the
Shout
weight
out.
loss.
Memphis.
It works. Okay, wait, this is fun. I'm a little stressed right now because I'm watching the LSU UCLA game. So the only thing I can say right now is go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Okay, bye guys. Love y'all.
Who's that?
That was Michaela Frey.
Thanks, Michaela. Go Tigers. Go Tigers.
Zach sent one in. Thank you, Zach. Was that when we were testing it out? Yep. Or do you have something you want to get off your chest?
No.
Okay. Hey, if you say.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Hi, y'all. This is Hannah out in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Hannah in
Go
Indiana.
Pacers. I
sirs.
wanted to leave a voicemail just saying how much I love this podcast. Been following it for a while. Already left, my 5-star review many years ago. And then, left lots of comments. But just wanted to say how much recently this has felt like my news podcast. It's so
Really?
probably not recommended to take y'all's advice as fact and as
Whoa.
news. But like the Taiwan episode, the China episode.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I was like in that Office episode where I'm like, oh, wow, that's interesting. And I'm just like learning so much. Anyway, but love what y'all are doing. I guess I want to put it on you guys too. What is like your non-news news source? Does that make sense? You following? Okay, cool. Bye. Love y'all.
That was really sweet. Hannah in Indiana. Thanks.
Go. You rooting for the Pacers at this point? They're 3-2 as we're recording.
Yeah. 4 seed against like the clear favorite.
Yeah.
Got to root for the underdog.
Oh, yeah.
That's when she gets her news from us. After we answer her question, we should give her an update on some current events.
Dude.
We should do a news.
Okay. I've been pretty successfully bricked recently. And so I really am not consuming anything like that, which is so honestly like.
That's nice.
Yeah. Like I know that there's stuff going on that I should probably know and have opinions on and whatever, but man, is it nice just being like, I don't know what any of that's what's going on with that. So,
and let me encourage that because I think nowadays you almost get like, I see people get criticized. They call it like, burying your head in the sand.
Right.
I think that's biologically probably how we were supposed to live. We were never supposed to know what is going on everywhere, all over the world. For 7,000 years we didn't, and then just the last like 20 years, it's like, yeah, you have access to everything. So learn it all.
Yeah.
It's like, is that what we're supposed to be doing? Should we know everything?
Yeah, right. I don't think it doesn't seem like knowing. I don't know. This is an interesting conversation because it's like it doesn't seem like knowing everything solves the problems.
Yeah.
So therefore, should we just not intentionally not know everything, or should we try to be learning things? But like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, pretty nuanced. But either way,
yeah,
I'm pretty out of touch too.
I do listen to a sports podcast that sometimes they mention things. Like I'm learning about Bill Belichick and his girlfriend on there.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So I know that. Hot goss there.
Yeah.
Trying to think of other hot goss that I've learned from there. I don't know.
You know what's something I think about? I always see like protests and rallies happen after the fact. Like this past week, there was a
Yes, I heard about
protest.
this.
I think it was called the No Kings rally,
Yes.
the No Kings protest.
Correct.
Seemed like pretty popular.
Yes.
A lot of major cities had major protests, but I'm also like, I'm online. I'm on the internet.
Oh yeah.
I never heard about this.
Not feeding you the No Kings.
Yeah, I was like, why didn't I get invited?
You're like, I'll go to the One King protest.
Yeah. No, but I wonder if other people feel that way too. It's like I always just hear about the rallies, no matter what it's about. I don't
Right.
care if it's right, left, black, white, anything.
Yeah.
I'm always finding out after it happened. I'm like, what are you guys tuned into where you know where people are going to rally? Is this a separate website?
I don't know. The guys in Tennessee they mentioned that the day before. They're like, yeah, they're planning on doing 2,000 different rallies.
Oh, so
across
they
the
knew.
US. Somebody did. I don't remember which one, but somebody was watching Newsmax. Saw it. So
What is Newsmax?
oh, it's just like super right wing, like Fox News on crack, basically. Is that Newsmax or is it? Yeah, I think it's the one that
InfoWars.
Mike Gundy. He had a shirt one time that said Newsmax on it.
Really?
And so everyone's like, oh my god. another way that I get my news sometimes is through commercials while watching the NBA Finals.
Yeah,
Love Island's coming back. The whole new twist.
Yeah, I hear the Survivor season 50 cast is crazy.
Yeah, sometimes it's the Facebook group.
The Facebook group.
Yeah, anybody, there's something about Psych coming up, I think.
Anyone else counting down the days?
And then Catherine. Every once in a while, Catherine will tell me something. But
yeah, she's kind of tuned in.
She's tuned in. But yeah, I don't know. Not too much.
Yeah, 5 minutes before a Correct Opinions episode, Trey tells me a couple things. Like, oh, cool.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I haven't seen that or heard of that.
Alrighty.
I can talk about it.
This was funny from the road trip with Isaac. Is he would give me some news actually? Now I'm thinking about it.
Really?
He'd be like, what did he say? He's like, yeah, did you hear the? He's like looking on his Instagram feed. The penny's going to be out of circulation soon. And I was like, oh, interesting.
Now that's fun.
And then I just learned like he must be getting fed a lot of stuff like this because he's like scrolling through again. He's like, it's actually it's better for you to not sleep as much according to this thing. And then like the next like 5 things he read on his algorithm were like things that like these headline Instagram posts that were basically encouraging bad behavior. It was like time alone by yourself for 24 hours a day actually
can be fun.
shown to like improve, or like decrease anxiety, all these different things. I'm like, I don't know.
Are you on the
biting your fingernails is a sign that you are a creative genius or something, like all these different things. I'm like, Isaac, I think these people are just enabling you to do bad things.
That's interesting. Yeah, what was he doing? Was he scrolling Instagram? Where's he getting all this?
Yeah, and then I think once he's looked at a few of them, then of course they keep feeding him.
Yeah.
Because it's like the same format or whatever. But anyway.
Anyway.
So that's another part of my news is Isaac McDonald. Apparently the penny's getting going.
Okay. Goodbye, Penny. Rachel's home. There's news. That's fun.
Hi, Rach. Zach, for this next ad read, we're going to do about Good Ranchers.
Okay.
I want to sing House of the Rising Sun with you.
Okay.
Go ahead. Start. But Good Ranchers themed.
Oh.
So there is a site called Good Ranchers. Any key you want. Sorry. You start it.
Yeah.
With something, and I'll respond. You know, like you say a line, I'll say a line.
So I would say like, there's a house, Good Ranchers, and it switches to you.
That's exactly what I mean, bro.
Okay.
Now you're getting it.
Okay. There is a site called Good Ranchers
that sells high quality meat.
It tastes so good, I swear it do.
Your mouth will think it's sweet.
Yeah, they got steak and chicken and poultry.
And wild caught salmon too.
It tastes so good, it's healthy too.
No antibiotics or hormones or seed oils, and sponsoring American farmers.
Is that it? I don't want to
Should we
interrupt.
say
If it's
use code GRKC?
Well, you should use code GRKC.
It'll get you 40% off. What is it?
If you spend $100 exactly, you'll get $40% off. But it's really $40. Let's just edit it. Let's just edit this part. Let's just edit it. Let's just edit this.
Try it again.
Let's just do
Take
it.
from the top. Take
Let's
from that part.
Let's just edit that part.
Edit that.
Let's just edit.
Edit it out.
Edit it out.
Edit it.
Let's just edit it out.
Try again.
You can use code GRKC.
On orders of $100, you get 40% off.
Okay, you're kind of confusing.
We should tell you what the part
yeah. How about you do the first part?
Okay. What is it again?
GRKC.
Use code GRKC
for $40 off. You also get free meat for life. And that will make other companies from China scoff.
Because that's the rhyme.
Yeah.
It has to,
Wow.
dude.
Has to
That
rhyme.
was
That's what we do
beautiful.
here.
If it's not going to rhyme, why even do the ad read?
Yeah. I don't have time for no rhymes.
That was.
Know your role. Go ahead, Jake. hey,
You
you're done.
visually scooted
you
him up.
You did a good job.
Stop. Stop.
No, let's sift you over here.
Go backstage. Go backstage. House of the Rising Sun.
Mm-hmm.
House of the Rising SON.
Mm-hmm.
Sun. Because American sons, sons of farmers, sons of ranchers.
Yep.
Sons like you and me. All benefit from goodranchers.com. So go there, get your meat, get free meat for life. Every single month, you're going to have an additional box show up with promo code GRKC. You heard it in the song. I'm just bothering you at this point.
Yeah. It's goodranchers.com. American meat delivered.
American farmers. Back to the episode. I don't know. What do you think? Couple more?
Yeah.
This girl sent 2 and said, oops, didn't realize the first one sent. Which one do you think is better? Should we listen to the first one or the second one?
Yes, 100% the first one.
Hi, Jake, Brad, and Timon. My name is Krista. I'm from Albany, New York. The other day, my husband and I, we were playing pickleball, and we brought our Friday pickleball paddles, and we happened to see someone else there with a Friday pickleball paddle. And we were just wondering what you guys think the percentage of people are who are ghosties that also have Friday pickleball paddles. Anyways, love the podcast. Kept my husband entertained and laughing while he was going through chemo last year, so thank you for that. Anyways, bye.
Wow. Thanks. This is Krista Farugio.
She nailed that. How many people? I mean, if you're a ghostie and you don't have a pickleball paddle from Friday, I don't know if you're a ghostie.
Yeah, I've never thought about
We're
that
not going to
before.
officially kick you out, but
I don't
what
want
are
to
you doing
I want
with
to see it or hear about it.
with an onyx? Is that one? With a Selkirk. Or like a gross Kirk.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I never thought about that. But if you listen to the podcast and you play pickleball, I don't know, 80% probably use a Friday? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know if it depends on how invested they are in us, but like if I already had a pickleball paddle, I probably wouldn't have upgraded or not. I wouldn't have bought another one, which would have been an upgrade to yours. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have bought another paddle unless you were like, hey, we're about to go under. Can you please buy a paddle?
80's high. Let's go between 50 and 65.
Yeah. Pickleball's growing though. It's a growing sport. I don't know if you
Is
knew
it?
that. Yeah. So, but there's a lot of new people buying your paddle for the first time.
Really?
So use Samuelson's, discount code if you want.
All right. Come on, one more.
I hope was there that chemo thing insensitive information? Is that the only reason she didn't say like?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, I said on the story that we were going to like share these on the podcast. Hopefully that's
true.
okay.
Okay.
And hopefully he's doing okay.
She would have mentioned. No.
Hopefully he's doing okay.
Yes.
Okay. This is from Felicitas Farms. Felicitas Farms.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know I like it.
Hi, Jake and Brad. This is a local KC girl.
Whoa.
Just so you know, I'm not psycho for sending this voice message. You just posted on Instagram that you're recording an episode and to send a voice message. I just want to preface that.
It's the whole theme of this segment.
You asked for this.
Everyone else is doing it.
I have a question. My question is, I have a neighbor who has a cherry tree, and they have not picked a single cherry off the cherry tree. And I want to know if it would be weird for me to knock on their door and ask them if I can pick the cherries on their cherry tree. And if, let's say they didn't answer, if I left a message on their Ring camera, if that would be weird. Just let me know. And would it be weird if I, after I did that, I go back tonight to try again and knock on their door to ask them if I can pick their cherries? Just curious. Is that weird?
Yeah.
Good question. This feels like such a Rachel and Catherine question too. Like, why aren't our neighbors picking their cherries?
Yeah. Oh man, Catherine said that about some flowers that our neighbors had. Our neighbor died, and then his daughter moved in or whatever. And yeah, these flowers are just beautiful when they bloom, and then they just die because man, I would love to have those. I don't know what they are. Hydrangeas. I don't know. But it looks like Felicitas Farms. I'm looking on her Instagram here. She's a flower gal. So I think you need to exchange goods at this point. You need to bring over some
peace offering.
flowers and say, hey,
Flower offering.
brought you some flowers. Would you like for me to pick your cherries and eat them all myself?
Yeah, I don't think it's weird to ask. Why not?
I don't think you should do it. But did she say that one of the options was just go over there?
Oh, yeah, I think that's fine.
You think? Without
Or not? Oh, sorry. I meant like, yeah, knocking.
Yeah.
I don't think
You need
leave
permission.
A ring doorbell message. I think you leave a note.
Yes. Anybody that's not picking their cherry, well, then again, I was going to say like they're older, but maybe they're not older if they're not picking them. That's like the highlight of their year probably if they're older.
Oh, they love that.
Cherries are out.
Rachel brought home some cherries last week. They're good. I don't want them wasting cherries.
Hattie said that's her favorite.
Really?
One of her two favorite fruits. I can't remember. But,
It's my favorite Pop-Tart flavor, in case anyone asks.
It's the same thing. Real cherries in there. Yeah, that's good. I think we answered that.
That's good. Yeah.
But I would
Feel
go
free
for
to
it.
ask.
I would give them some of these flowers you got. They're beautiful flowers. Farm blog.
Fun. Okay. Well, thanks for the voice memos. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of crazy of us.
Pretty wacky.
As we wrap this episode up, I've just got one PSA to everyone out there. I said last Sunday, I went to Lifetime. Rachel and I hung out by the pool for hours. I started the book. I had a great time. I was in the shade the whole time, so I didn't put sunscreen on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the PSA.
Here's the PSA. I got home and my torso was so pink and I was so confused how that happened. My best guess is that the like umbrella at the pool doesn't totally block the sun.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that was possible. I started looking into it afterwards. It's like, oh yeah, very common for poolside umbrellas, especially if they're light colored. They don't block all UV light. I was like, what?
You're in the shade, but you're still getting burned a little?
Yeah. So I was in the shade for hours, so pale, so just vulnerable for the plucking from the sun for hours, thinking I'm in the shade when apparently I'm not totally in the shade.
Interesting.
So I got sunburn. I've been rubbing aloe all over me last couple days. So PSA,
you can
get sunburn in the shade. Every mom listening to this is like, oh, of course. My mom was probably like, I've told you this before, but I don't remember knowing that.
No, I didn't. I don't think that's common knowledge.
It was insane.
If you're a mom thinking that, you quit it.
I think I've annoyed Rachel how often I bring it up. I'm just like, that's so crazy I got sunburn in the shade.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's not how the world works.
Probably more common knowledge than that because I didn't know that. But like you can get sunburn even when it's cloudy outside. Right?
Now that makes sense.
Okay. And then you can get sunburn through a window. Is that true?
Oh, yeah. Truckers.
I know. I've heard that.
Like the left side of their face or their arm, it's like wrinklier.
Mm-hmm.
You get sunburn in Australia. I've heard that.
Yeah. I've heard that too.
The ozone layer.
That's a big one. You can get sunburn when it's sunny out.
Yeah.
When it's hot and sunny. Yeah. Yeah. Isaac got real burned this weekend.
Isaac needs to take care of his skin more. I'm going to be Isaac's mom.
Okay.
The dude loves getting sunburned.
Does he? I do too. I didn't put on any either.
Why don't you guys do that?
Isaac never. It's annoying to do, and then you sweat and you get into your eyes. That's no fun.
Being sunburned's really annoying.
Well, to be fair, it was like if I knew I didn't get very sunburned. I don't know how Isaac got more sunburned than me. How does that work?
He doesn't wear hats.
No, I didn't wear my hat either.
Okay,
First day.
You guys are weird.
I don't know, man.
You went golfing with no hat?
First day.
What's that mean?
It means second and third day I wore hats.
You know how I am on the first day.
I gotta get my bearings. The bill gets in my way.
You know how I get. It's first day, dude. Give me a break.
I don't know. Didn't know these guys. Didn't know if they were hat guys.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed how anti-accessory Isaac is? He doesn't wear sunglasses. He doesn't wear hats. And no sunscreen.
No sunglasses. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. He's never been a hat guy. You've never been a hat guy until recently, I feel like. Well, Big Chill 92.
I liked hats.
You did?
I like hats.
Okay.
Rachel's the one who doesn't like hats. She's like, you have nice hair. Don't ever. We need to get rid of all our hats.
You'd go bald from the hats.
Like, well, sometimes it's messy.
I can still get sunburned through my hat, Rachel. I promise.
Yeah, if it's cloudy and I'm under an umbrella.
That's a good PSA.
Good PSA.
This is somewhat adjacent PSA. You are not allowed to complain/comment about how many text messages that are unread on your phone unless you have double-digit different threads and triple-digit unread messages. Does that make sense? In other words, I hate it when people are like, oh my gosh, I have 84 unread messages. It's like, yeah, you were in a group chat that went off for an hour while you were gone.
You think doesn't count?
No. Not even close. Not even close. I mean, whatever. It's like, oh, I got to catch up on that. But it's like, people love to be like, I have so many unread messages. Unless they're from 10 different groups or 10 different people and at least 100 unread. Don't talk to me.
I made my icons bigger so you could see. What do you think of that?
I don't know, because I don't know how many.
You don't have all the information.
If that's one group chat that you just have neglected,
maybe
it's
it is
478 messages.
478 unread right now. One group chat.
No way.
No.
See,
Just life, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's valid then.
That I can talk to people about that. I'm gonna say, yeah, you are valid. Good PSA.
Okay. I get fired up by that.
Zach, do you have any PSAs? Anything you need to get off your chest?
When you're driving,
yeah, this is good.
And you're coming to a stop sign, I just say be careful.
Yeah,
it's a good PSA.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
I just say be careful.
I always say I grew up saying be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, especially when you're coming to a stop sign.
Yeah, you just never know.
Just be careful.
Careful.
Be careful.
Another random thought. Relatable or nah, dude? Does your phone, do you ever like, I'm about to say suck. Do you ever stink so bad at texting that sometimes your phone just seems like it gives up for a second on autocorrect?
I swear there's some type of input you can do where it just like turns off autocorrect.
Yes.
It happens like once every like 11 days.
Yes.
You're like, what have I done to deserve this? I spelled pickleball, P-I-C-C-L, and you have no idea what that could be.
Right. But then it goes back almost immediately. Like the next time you're
text.
back in,
Yeah.
it's like no problem. It's
What
like the
is
gift.
that?
It's like every once in a while, it's like I'm out to lunch. I'll be right back.
I'm back in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Use voice if you need to.
All right, I'm gonna Google momentarily.
Do you feel this, Zach? Do you know what we're talking
100%,
about?
Yeah.
It happens to me on Facebook more than anything.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, this is saying, yeah, you can temporarily disable autocorrect. Go to settings, general, keyboard. No, that's not what's
That's
happening.
not what we're asking.
There's something happening where I entered in an input. It really is just like I annoyed it. It's like, all right, if we're gonna keep doing this, I need to give me a break. Let me get my head above water, and I'll come back in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's just like
I know exactly what you're talking about.
it's like I've done enough for you. Appreciate what I've done, and use the squiggly lines, and we'll get back to you later.
Dude, I'll tell you, it's eye-opening though. You go through a couple texts, raw dogging it with no autocorrect. You're like,
Correct.
I don't spell anything right.
Oh, when you have to add in a new contact, it's like I gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what's also scary, Adobe Premiere. The whole time I've been using Adobe Premiere for 10 years. No autocorrect. You have to spell everything right.
That's psychotic.
Yeah.
Why?
Good thing fourth grade champ. I don't know. That
Do
seems
they-
like
do
an
they-
easy thing to implement.
Do they underline?
No squiggly. You don't know if you spelled it wrong.
It's because of ad lorem ipsum.
Yeah, who is that?
Yeah, that stuff. None of that's spelled right.
And they count that as words.
That's that.
Yeah, I had to double check. I think I spelled the word unnecessary on a video recently.
That's a tough one.
It's tricky.
For whatever reason, certain words like
Yeah.
it's like where do I put the
Millennium.
the double? Because it would be 2 S's, 1 C. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 N's,
Right.
1 C, 2 S.
At this point, we could just spell it probably. So like in a
2
U at
N's,
the beginning,
1 Y,
a Y at the end.
E at one point, A at one point. There's actually 2 E's.
Any way you
You
want.
figure out the order.
Double E's, but not next to each other.
All right. Anyway, valid, dude. I know exactly what you're talking about. So
Yeah.
valid.
Yeah. Relatable or not, dude, but thanks.
Relatable.
Thanks, dog.
Relatable, dog.
Thanks, dog.
Any other PSAs?
PSA. I don't know, Zach. What are you into these days? What are you passionate about?
What am I passionate about?
Yeah. What gets you going, bro?
Dude, you ready for the most boring answer you've ever heard?
Yeah.
Digital marketing.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
I've been getting into it lately, trying to like.
Sure. I was trying to
Learn
expand
about
on
it.
digital marketing.
Right.
What do you mean?
I mean, I've been getting into it.
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Like digital marketing, meaning like
running
meta
ads.
ads or like
Right. That's
okay.
part of it, like the social media marketing, but also SEO optimization, just like going into
SEO,
websites.
just SEO.
Yeah, SEO. Yeah,
PIN number.
SEO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ATM machine.
3,
SEO
4,
engine
5, 6.
optimization.
Yeah. CRM, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
I've been learning a bunch about that lately.
Okay.
One of my buddies is doing it.
Yeah.
And he's making a lot of money.
Yeah.
So one
He's
day
doing it like
I'll make money.
running ads for other companies. Or is he doing
That's
lead,
just
lead
one of the-
generation stuff or what?
He'll make websites.
Yeah.
He'll do landing pages. He'll run and monitor ads.
Yeah.
CRM, SEO.
That's fun. Doing it like, hey, you know,
cetera.
I'll do it for $800 a month, and then he's got 10 clients, and
But
just like that.
way more.
Yeah.
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 900.
Way more.
928,000.
Probably somewhere like that.
What do you mean digital marketing? I'm just kidding.
It's been something I've been getting into lately.
Cool. Okay, that's sweet.
No, that is fun. That's a great answer.
How are you learning about him?
A lot of just talking to my buddy Caleb,
Yeah.
but also I know this guy Nate Hagerty.
Mhm.
He's grown multiple digital marketing agencies.
That's cool.
Massive.
Is that his wife Sarah Hagerty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super cool family. Super cool.
How do you do it?
Christians in Kansas City.
O's the Mentalist is sitting right here.
Sarah Hagerty.
Live in
she's an
Branson.
author. People are going to be like, Sarah
Wow.
Hagerty, no way.
Big deal.
To the right woman.
Right ring woman.
I don't know if she's what wing she goes on.
7 wing 6. What is something you've learned about digital marketing that could help Friday Pickleball today?
I was actually looking, I got a thing called Search Atlas, which is an SEO engine, and it can like look at your website and tell you if it's doing well or not. So you can actually look at your Friday Pickleball
Let's dissect.
with this thingy.
Search Atlas.
Yes, yeah, you got it.
FridayPickle.com.
It's just hard to spell.
Is autocorrect turned off?
It's FridayPickle.com. Did you do that?
I did.
Sorry.
Okay.
I said pickle.
And now
Yeah, I
you wait
heard
for
it
a
too.
second.
So what's it dissecting?
Okay, so your authority. Do you want to hear your authority?
Yeah, like my authority on pickleball.
29.
Out of 30?
I'm still learning.
I wonder if that means like because we don't have blogs on our site about how to like the instruction of pickleball. Maybe that would go up if we did something like that.
Maybe.
Authority.
Your rating is 30.
Out of 30?
Nope. I'm not sure what it's out of.
What is the rating based off?
I have no idea. Your backlinks are pretty good. You have 607 backlinks.
Good.
Out of 30?
No, it's just the number you have.
That's just the number.
It's out of-
Don't be ridiculous on this podcast. This is serious.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're doing pretty good. I'd say you're doing pretty well.
Wait, those are the only 3 metrics?
No,
it
no, no.
gives you?
There's so many
okay,
metrics.
okay.
I don't know what
Well,
any of them
give me a good one. Make me feel good. Find where I'm 30 out of 30.
Let's figure out your SERP presence.
Syrup?
I don't know what this means. The canonical URL should match the URL of your page.
It does.
It's saying it doesn't, though.
Doesn't?
I could check on your images.
This has been helpful.
Yeah. I really feel like we've all
Enlightening
learned
stuff.
a lot. Yeah.
I can tell you've really dived into this.
Well, it's been like a week.
I'm
Okay.
teasing, bro. I'm teasing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a month and man,
Then what?
billionaire.
Your
probably.
serve score will be great.
My SERP score is going to be,
Be freaking Aunt Jemima over
yeah,
here.
I'll be Canadian.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. That's fun that you're
Yeah.
taking interest in that. I think, like 10 years ago, we were all told like programming is the language of the future. Every like young person should learn, these different languages. And now it's like, oh, AI can do that pretty differently. But this could be the new kind of like frontier, learning how to advertise things for people. So that's
Yeah.
fun.
Cool, man. PSA. Good PSA.
Go market.
PSA, SEO. Zach, if you had to start a business tomorrow, what would it be?
Digital marketing.
No.
Oh,
Let's say you're selling a product that or service, but you are having to advertise it via digital marketing outlets.
okay. What would I sell?
What is the good or service?
Good or service. That's Brad's camera.
I'm just listening.
I think I would be in acquisitions. I think I would buy companies. I wouldn't sell anything.
You would start
I
that
would-
tomorrow.
Where is this coming from?
I would take
this
out a
dude?
loan.
We got Mark Cuban over
I would
here.
take out
I don't know.
a
Probably
really
just buy a
big loan.
multi-million-dollar company.
Tomorrow.
I go to my bank. I go
get-
to my
you get
small
approved.
local bank.
I was thinking like landscaping.
I
This
get
is way better.
approved. No. Horrible overhead.
Because you have
horrible overhead.
but you have experience landscaping
The overhead is horrible.
compared to acquisitions.
Probably. I'm not sure.
All you gotta do is hit it once, Jake. Come on.
So I go out and I buy a company. I go buy a landscaping company.
Oh,
And then I improve it. I make it bigger and then I sell it for 1,000% profit.
This guy's been watching some Gary Vandercheek.
You can buy in if you want. I'll give you 30% stake for $250 million.
Take it, dude. Take it
Take
now.
it. That's not going to
30% out of 30 or
30% out of
100?
I'll have to check the syrup.
probably. Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Get back to your story. And
All
let
right.
me know.
Acquisitions.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to say you work in acquisitions.
Yeah.
Because people do that. They don't say I do acquisitions. They say I work in, like, the acquisitions are kind of surrounding them.
I low key hate when people do like I'm in blank. It's like I don't want to. Tell
I'm
me
in
what
finance.
you do then.
Yeah, I don't say I'm in pickleball. I'm in comedy.
Yeah, if you say like I'm in the e-com space, it's like okay.
All right. Well, you know my follow-up question is going to be, what do you do?
Yeah.
Right.
You're adding a purgatory to getting to know you. Yeah, I'm with you there. Don't say in.
I'm in finance.
I'm in Maui.
You're a
like,
bank-
that's actually wrong. You're on Maui.
You're a bank teller, bro. Yeah. I'm in vacations. You're on vacations.
I'm in. Yeah, people do say that a lot, especially when it's like a cool job. I'm in tech.
Oh, you think when it's a cool job?
Yeah, I think they say I'm in tech. I'm in finance.
Oh, every time I feel like it's like I don't even know if I want to follow up.
Because maybe it's boring. Like I'm in product development. I'm a barista.
I'm in pharmaceutical sales. It's like, all right.
I'm a drug dealer.
Yeah, if they say I'm in pharmaceutical sales.
You would.
Cool. Where are you from? You got siblings?
Cool. What kind of hobbies?
Cool.
Yeah. Good PSA.
Is it hard to start a pharmaceutical company?
In America? They practically buy you out. I don't know what that means.
We
no.
don't need to talk about it.
No, I don't know. Yes. No.
Probably not.
Zach could talk to somebody about that.
He could acquire that.
I'll figure out it and then I'll get back to you.
Please let us know.
I will. Yeah.
Let us know. All right. Should we do comments and wins of the week?
Yep.
Yeah.
Zach, you don't have to have a comment, but it would be fun if you had a win of the week.
I'll find a
something
comment.
that encouraged you this week.
I really liked Erica Lefevre's comment on our Monday episode of last week.
Oh, what did she say this time?
She said, "There are no words to describe how much I love this podcast. Incredible every time."
Oh, yeah. Did you see that I posted that to our story? Daddy's bricked.
D's bead. Yep. That's so sweet.
Yeah. I saw that comment so much that I screenshotted it, posted it to our story. Like,
It's
that
so
means a
sweet.
lot.
Yeah.
We will never get tired of hearing that.
Amen.
Danny Parkhurst. I got actually pause. A lot of good feedback from our. We did Mind the Gap, the trivia thing. Who was it? Devin Colson texted me and said I would listen to that every single week. Like if you did a trivia podcast, he said the way you guys did it was really good. I was like, we've talked about that before.
We have, we can, and we will.
But Danny Parkhurst from that episode said, "I'm yelling out answers while I groom dogs over here. This is the best episode yet. It has guest spots, sound effects, games, and great improv. I've literally doubled over laughing till I cry."
Wow. Danny Parkhurst used to be like commenting everywhere, and then she took a hiatus for a little bit. Maybe the Lord told her.
Maybe grooming dogs.
I don't know. And now she's back, better than ever. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate it.
I love hearing stuff like that. That like, I don't know. Just like we are cranking out episodes so often, I don't stop to think like, I wonder if that was someone's favorite episode ever. So it's really cool when we find out it was someone's favorite episode.
Yes.
So that's awesome. All right, now for wins of the week. Zach, do you have a win of the week?
Win of the week. Let's see.
Do you need to think about it and we can come back to you?
Can I just say yesterday? Yesterday was a pretty good day.
Oh, what happened?
I got to sleep in. I slept until like 9:45 yesterday.
Okay.
And then I went over to Timon's place, the apartment, did some work.
Yeah.
Played some pickleball.
Acquisitions.
Watched a movie.
What movie did you watch?
How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay.
It was actually very good. Timon didn't love it.
The new one?
The new one, yeah, the live action. I thought it was really good. I liked
Cool.
it. And then we just hung out, got dinner. It was a good day.
That's a great
It was a
day.
great day. Yeah. I almost beat him in pickleball, 10-12.
You'll
close.
get there.
You guys play a lot of singles?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good day.
Just wondering.
Good day.
Brad, do you have a win of the week?
Yeah, my win of the week. I mean, mainly just this Tennessee trip, but specifically just being friends with Jensen, man. He's just a great dude. He's just a super intentional, loving, caring guy that loves to like boost up his friends. Like the whole time he's like, I meet this guy, James. James, he loves the word legend. He's like, James is a legend, dude. And then you meet his dad. Dude, this guy right here, Jeff Harper, legend.
That's so good. That's
and he would, and so then he says nice things about me, and I'm like, dude, you're the person that everyone should be saying all the nice
You're a
things
freaking
about.
legend, dude.
So, just thankful for him. He talked about how so I met Jensen when he came on the Ghosty getaway, and he's like, I don't really know what it caused me. Like I didn't I listened to your podcast, but like I wasn't like some super fan. Like I
He
just
was the
decided
lowest fan there.
He's like, I just felt like the Lord was telling me to go, and so I went, and now we're sitting in this Airbnb together, and I'm like, that's just crazy,
Yeah.
like just how it all worked out. So just thankful for that time with him, with Isaac, and then even just coming home refreshed, to like be better dad and husband and stuff. So good times.
That's fun.
What about you?
I'm going to go double win if that's permission to go double win.
Yeah, $100,000, and then right before that you got $700.
Yeah. What? Yeah, I mean, yeah.
2 pickleball tournaments in a row, Timon.
Yeah.
On a bum calf.
Catch on, yeah. What's
Come on,
up?
Timon. I didn't even mean to, dude.
That was what I was laughing at. Come on, Timon.
Timon would have known. Zach.
I'll pretend.
Oh man.
One is that Rachel and I, aside from our like actually golfing double date, we went on another double date this week with Calvin and Molly Beck. Continue Good Candles. Went putt-putting, and it was just really fun. It rained on us. We stayed out there in the rain. Molly slipped and fell, but before she fell, her shoes squeaked like a Scooby-Doo amount of time. Just like a cartoon length of like squeaking, and then finally fell. That was incredible.
Oh,
that was
my.
so funny. You would have lost your mind.
Yes.
So yeah, we had a good time with them. That's when I saw Zach at Culver's. And then bonus win, it just, I feel like more than ever, the culmination of all the hard work with Friday is like, yes, summer's here, but also just like our views are better than they've ever been. Our sales are better than they've ever been. It's like, yes, this is why you do things for a long period of time that you could hopefully like see like some good fruit from it. So
Right.
we're on pace for like our biggest month ever when there's not really anything that crazy going on this month. It's like, yes, Father's Day, but we released The Fever last month,
Wow.
so it's just like,
Yeah.
this is cool.
It's just working.
We're building something and it's going well right now. So
It's
I
like
just,
you had an idea and you did it well, and it's working.
yes, we keep showing up and keep being consistent, whether it's videos, products, ads, whatever, digital marketing, SERPs.
Getting into that.
Getting into it. What do you mean by that? I'm just getting
Just
into
like really enjoying it.
I'm diving into it on a somewhat deeper level.
Yeah.
So yeah, just feeling a lot of gratitude towards Friday. It's going
Yeah,
well.
That's awesome.
Thanks. Any final words? PSAs maybe? Stoplights or?
No, I'm just thinking about Zach singing House of the Rising Sun. How awesome that would be. I would love it, dude. Someday, some Branson or some Ghosty event we do in Branson or whatever, we'll get Zach up there.
100%. I'll try and find the video. Someone
Okay.
recorded like little 13-year-old me singing it. So
Oh, you were 13.
I was pretty young. It was a couple years ago.
Okay,
try
if
and
you
find
find
Your
it,
friend's mom was like, hey, he's going to sing with the band. He's 13.
if you find it, and it's not too late to put it in post.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to do a little outro to House of the Rising Sun.
That'd be great.
Last thing I thought of while we have you, Zach, do you know that Zach's about to like fly to France by himself for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
No, tell me more.
He's flying the coop.
Digital marketing.
The SERPs over there are just way better than they are here.
El marketing digital.
Digital. Yeah. No, I've been wanting to go for a couple years now, and I figured I'm 18. Last summer, being 18, why not go to France? Yeah. So,
They're
I don't
gonna
know what
love that
means.
accent over there, boy.
Yeah, yeah, they
That's
will.
something never detained.
So I'm flying out the 29th.
Okay.
And then I think I'm there till the 8th. Then I fly straight from France to Ohio.
Wow. Oh, 29th to 8th. I
Yeah.
thought you meant 8th to the 29th. Oh, that's 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
France just
France
solo.
by myself.
Good for you're gonna
Yeah.
love that, dude.
It's going to be the best.
That's so fun.
I know a couple people over there, so I'll have some tour guides.
All France though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so fun. I traveled a few times by myself when I studied abroad in Spain, and I enjoyed it if as much, if not more, than traveling with other people.
Mhm.
It's so fun. It's like because you can do exactly what you want. Obviously, it's like
That is nice.
Yeah. So, and you'll like knowing you, at least for me and knowing you, like I found friends. I had interaction. It wasn't like I was just like not talking to somebody for 5 days in a row. Like it was like,
Yeah, it's a good point. You're not really doing the trip solo.
Yeah.
In the sense, like you're meeting people.
Like I went to parties with people. Like all these fun things, like fun experiences. I played pickup basketball with the college, like University of Edinburgh. Like I was like, this is
awesome.
great. Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, you'll have some amazing times. You have to come back and tell us about how it goes, man.
I will, yeah, for sure.
So have fun.
That's great. So if anyone out there, follow Zach on Instagram, and if you have any French recommendations,
Yeah.
hit him up.
Zach.Midiet.
Yeah.
me.
Where specifically do you know where you're going?
Just south of Paris, like 30 minutes. It's called Montgeron. Montgeron. something like that.
You'll learn how to pronounce it.
Yeah, one day. Yeah.
You got a couple weeks.
I'll learn the language at some point.
Yeah, you speak any French?
Oui. Je suis.
A wee bit?
Si. Oui. Hola.
Hola.
Yeah,
Como
you
esta.
got it.
Yeah.
Good enough for me.
That's all I've got.
Sweet, dude.
All right, Ghosties. Thanks for listening to our podcast.
Yeah, I really appreciate y'all. Thanks for being listeners.
Pretty great.
Yep. We'll see you next week. Timon should be back. No promises.
He's 19 now.
Yeah. But we'll be
Super
back.
cool age.
We will be back next Monday. Every
We'll be
Monday.
back. We're here.
We'll see you then.
All right. Love you guys.
Ghostrunners Podcast. Everybody